Oh, look at that. Good job. So, we're back?
Yeah. Episode 7, I'm pretty sure.
I think it is 7. And what are we talking about today?
Love.
And why are we talking about this? Because you wanted to?
I think it would be a good idea.
Mm-hmm. This was your idea. Yep. Last time.
What is the world about?
Mm-hmm.
We're still on, right?
Yep. Just kind of the whole idea of how does the world work and how do I fit into it and that kind of thing. You had jotted some notes and some ideas about why you thought love was important. What was your idea?
Well, I just really thought love is important whether or not you're straight, gay, lesbian, bisexual, pansexual,
Mm-hmm.
aka LGBTQIA+.
That's right. Just like you're, if you're a person, it's okay. Yeah.
No matter what you love, no matter who you love or what you love.
Yep. So,
Even if it's not human.
if I were to ask you what is love, what would you say?
Well, I don't really know. Love is really complicated.
It is very complicated. I agree with you. I think a minute ago when we were talking, you said it's like a feeling or an emotion.
Oh, yeah. I said that. I did say that.
You did say that. I thought you were very wise. And we were kind of talking about how love involves a lot of different emotions that can be like you feel protective towards someone, you feel warm or caring about them, or you respect them. And what I really liked about what you were talking about was love is important, whether you're straight, gay, lesbian, bisexual, pansexual, whatever, that everybody deserves love and respect. And that's I agree with you. That is so important. When I was thinking about love, one of the things I thought about is there's different kinds of love. There could be love for a parent for a child, like your mom and dad love you and your brother. Love of person to person. That was kind of my way of trying to say whether you're LGBTQ straight doesn't matter. It's just person to person. And then love of like siblings, your brothers and sisters. Love for your friends. These are all they all have different shades of differences as to how you interact. And there can even be things like love of one's country, your ideals, your values, your religion. And nothing wrong with that kind of love, but I think we often have to be careful that we don't get ourselves into trouble with that we begin to value or love something that leads us in a different direction. All right, let's see. As you know, one of the sources. Remember when we did sources of authority? Yeah.
Yeah.
You were unusually quiet. When we did sources of authority, one of my sources of authority that I look to understand things is the Bible. And I did a little research on this whole notion of love and what the Bible kind of says. And I thought I might read a couple of things. What do you think? Is that okay with you?
Yeah, it's okay.
All right. I like 1 John 4, 7 and 8. This isn't the greatest translation, but it'll do. It says, "Beloved, let us love one another, for love is of God, and he who loves is born of God and knows God. He who does not love does not know God, for God is love." So one of the things I had jotted down was God is love, and I think love is God. And that's kind of the source of where it comes from. Also in 1 John 4:16, it says, "So we know and believe the love God has for us. God is love, and he who abides or stays in love stays in God, and God lives or stays in him." So it seems like love is an important thing.
I still wonder. Speaking of
Yes, please.
stuff,
Yes.
episodes on this,
Yes.
I forget which one we had 3 parts on.
I'm not sure which one. Yes, we did have 3 parts. We're getting close to 5 minutes here too.
Probably because I was like drinking it. I almost want to spilled it everywhere. I'm pretty sure that's why I stopped it.
I do remember that one. Yes. Oh, and there's another verse that I really like because to me, it really helps define what love is. John 15:13. This was actually Jesus talking, who was one of my role models. There is no greater love than to lay down one's life for one's friends. So to give up myself, even potentially giving up my life for my friends, the people that I love, is a demonstration of love. All right, we're at 5:34. What do you say we stop this one and do a second one?
I guess we should.
Yep, so we don't get too long.